And by God, that's commendable. And we need to continue to stand up.
5 minutes later.
Medic.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I might have found the video definition of F around and find out. So the peaceful protesters yet again out there doing their unemployed peaceful activities as they usually do. These real smart individuals had the idea. I know it's hard to believe they get ideas, but more often than not it's going to be a stupid one, like with this donut. Decided to throw a flipping flashbang back at these officers, but you know, they're all about peace and being non-violent and all that, right? And this individual lost their fingers in the process. Why would you do this? A leftist agitator tried picking up a flashbang and throwing it back at federal agents, and part of her hand was blown straight off. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Maybe stop trying to attack law enforcement. Yeah, I have to agree with that one. Let's see the video. Medic?
Medic.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Who would have thought that was going to happen?
Oh my God.
These lot are screaming medic like they're playing Battlefield 6. What is going on here? Wow. We've got to watch it again.
Medic.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Well, F round and find out, I guess.
Oh my God.
I don't know why people were running up to her with flipping water and tape. What are you going to do? Sellotape her fingers back on? Well, my idea, maybe you should have just put some ice on it. You know? Some ice. You get it? That was a terrible joke. So this is a few days after it happened. Man says he got his finger blown off. Well, in the original video, people were saying it was a woman, but you never know with these people, so... Man or woman, who knows? Man says he got his finger blown off peacefully protesting in LA. That's debatable. In another video, he explains how a flashbang hit his hand, which caused the injury. If a flashbang was used, then he was involved in a riot. Yeah, exactly. They're not throwing flashbangs at peaceful protesters, are they? They're doing it to get these people away because obviously, you know, they resort to being violent. We know that. Even if he was peaceful, he took dangerous risks. Yeah, exactly. Did this guy not play Call of Duty back in the day? When you would pick up a grenade, if you didn't throw it back quick enough, you're cooked. Did he not learn? Why would you see law enforcement throw a flashbang? He probably didn't know it was a flashbang as well. If it was tear gas, a grenade, whatever, why would you pick that up? But here's the video. Let's see what he has to say.
So after getting my finger blown off for peacefully protesting, using my First Amendment right.
Well, like he said in the video, he said he got his finger blown off by peacefully protesting. Well, he must be the first person in history to experience that. But it's like these people don't understand that if they just stayed at home or went to work, if they had a job, they would avoid all these things. But they put themselves in these stupid situations. Maybe don't attack law enforcement. We got another donut here. This dude was throwing fireworks at police. He got shot directly in the face with a crowd control munition. Enjoy. Happy Tuesday. Oh. Oh. You know that left a mark. This guy was popping ibuprofen and paracetamol like next to nothing that following morning, I bet. But you can see he's filming. He was quite happy shooting fireworks at police until, you know, he got the accountability pellet. And it restored him back to factory settings. What an idiot. But let me know what you guys think. These protesters just continuously do stupid things. And then when they get the consequences, they blame everyone but themselves. Why would you try and pick up a flashbang? Or any sort of nade for that matter? Why would you do that? Only a stupid person would do that. So I know a lot of these people are trying to get sympathy from everyone else. Do I have any sympathy? You guys already know. Absolutely not.
We don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Who gave them the permission to record me without my consent?
They don't have to have that.
You're in public.
By law? According to the law?
Yeah, according to the law, I'm recording you right now.
They don't have to seek permission
Who
to
do they
record
need
me.
permission from? No, they don't need. Okay? You have any other questions?
I disagree with you.
It's funny with the daycare centers, they're not really following the law, are they? But when they see something they don't agree with, all of a sudden they listen to what they think is the law. Yeah, we're not buying that one, pal.
Oh, fuck ICE, fuck ICE, fuck ICE, also fuck ICE.
Ball
I don't know
nose
if I've
ring.
told you this before, but fuck ICE, also fuck ICE, as well as fuck ICE and fuck ICE.
These people wake up, record these videos, watch it back and go, yeah, I'm going to upload that. I'm going to upload that. I know my videos are shit from time to time, but this is a whole new level of what these people are doing.
You shot her because she was queer.
What? Nah, come on. We're not going down this road. What do you mean? He shot her because she was queer. Really? Really?
He shot her because she was queer. You can see so clearly. I didn't think that it was like that before, but when you
If you could see clearly, you wouldn't be saying the things you're saying, would you, pal?
see the footage, he shot her because she was queer. And you voted for this!
Yeah, let's somehow make this about sexuality, not the fact she tried to run over a, you know, federal officer and all that. They missed that part out.
All right, MAGA. You can have it. You can have the whole damn thing, the whole damn country. You and friggin' Trump, the whole administration can go to hell. I've had
Why?
enough of you guys. You know, all I ever do is come in and ask questions. And you guys are just as mean as snakes, man. As mean as you can friggin' be. We've had enough. My wife and I are selling our place. And we're moving. We're gonna friggin' move to Mexico, man. I'm so tired of you guys. My wife is in the house right now, bawling her friggin' eyes out because of you guys. What the hell's the matter with you? Where's your humanity? You can have it. I'll tell you what. Mark my words on this.
All
Trump's
right.
going down. That whole administration is.
Why do you care? You're leaving the country, right?
And I'll watch it from afar.
Yet again, another video of people moaning they're going to leave the country when they probably won't. You know, crying about what people say online is... Mate, you just got to man up, mate. Really? Carry on with your life, because what people say online doesn't matter. Take it from me. I get flipping threats every other day. Do I care? Absolutely not. Because most of the people talking smack online and giving hate to people are just reflecting because their life is shit. You can't care about what these people say, mate. But best of luck to you, pal.
If you hate him too, just sit with me.
Wait, what? Liberal asks you to sit with her and hate Trump together. Bit weird. Another car meltdown.
I hate him. I don't like to hate people, but I hate him. Can you just sit with me so I know that
This is strange.
I hate him.
I just find it weird that people get, you know, they get so upset about people they don't even know. You know, you can dislike someone and not be fond of them, sure, but you know, I can't stand Taylor Swift's music. I'm not going to go in my car and record myself and start crying about it. These people just got to get on, carry on with their lives.
Bro, that officer called her a fucking bitch after he shot her 3 times. If you have not seen the new POV that has just come out, and it looks like it's from the POV of one of the actual fake, I don't know why I even called him an officer.
Well, you can say about the angles and all that, but most of the viral ones You know, they've tried to get the best angle to show that she wasn't being the aggressor. If you watch, you know, the original videos from the police and the officers' angles, it's a very different story. But of course, they're only going to share the one where it's portrayed that she's the victim. You know, of course, we can agree to disagree about what the officer did. But if those people didn't put themselves in that situation, none of that would have happened, would it? That's my thoughts on it.
Uniformed pigs. Pigs is still wrong because those are officers. What do we call these things? Uniformed rabid animals? Those
what?
Uniformed rabid animals of ICE. Jonathan Ross is his name, right? Have you guys seen it? Have you?
Yeah, I've seen it and heard about it. You people attacking his wife and children. Yeah, I've heard that one.
I've seen that Renee Nicole Good's last words were, "I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you."
Well, why was she trying to do the things she was doing?
And in between shooting her and her dead body or dying body in the car running into that pole, he said, "Fucking bitch." Like she was the evil one.
Yeah, but this is the crazy thing, right? I know I bring it up a lot, but the Charlie Kirk situation was horrific, and he wasn't doing anything. He was just sat in a chair having a talk with people, right? And he got taken out in front of his wife and children. I know a lot of us already know that, but millions of people made videos, you know, the same like this woman here, were laughing about it, celebrating it, mocking it, wearing t-shirts with his face on it, you know, when he got shot, laughing in everyone's face. So I'm not really buying this whole act. That's what I'm saying, because we saw how it all went when Charlie went.
I want to talk to the orange man. I want to speak to the Senate. I want to speak to all the I want to speak. I need to be heard. This isn't good enough. I need to speak. No, I do not want to set myself.
Again, Charlie wanted to do that, and look what you lot were celebrating about. These people want to be heard and speak to others, but they don't want anyone they disagree with to speak or be heard themselves, do they?
On fire in front of the White House. I'm not dying for this country. I'm not dying for this country.
Okay.
Inshallah, none of us who don't deserve it will die for this country.
What does that mean?
Okay. I want to speak to my government. If you are supposed to be my representation, if you're supposed to be doing everything for me, I want to speak to them. How the fuck do we have a conversation? Not a fucking town hall. How the fuck do we how are we heard? How are we heard? When they get in front of the cameras and like, American citizens, how the fuck do you know? I'm the American citizen. I want to speak. How do we set that up? Set it up.
Well, like I always say, that officer, you know, was almost killed because he was almost run over and attacked multiple times. Right? That's the reality of the situation. I know these people ignore that. You know, I don't want to see anyone lose their life over dumb stuff. But you can't deny the facts. But these people don't go along with that, do they? If the same thing happened to someone they disagree with, they would not be displaying the same reaction, would they? We already know that. And we've seen that with prior events, like the one I spoke about during the clip.
To the ICE agent that murdered that unarmed civilian in Minneapolis, we have your face. We have...
Mate, what are you recording this video on? A flipping potato?
Pictures of you. We will get justice for a fallen comrade.
What?
Whether it be judicial justice or street justice, depends on whether or not you turn yourself in and admit to your crime. That wasn't self-defense. That
Well, what else was it then? What else was it then?
was murder. And you know it was murder.
Is this guy living in slow motion or something? Mate, can you speed this up?
Don't put it off as self-defense.
Yeah, well, saying she was an unarmed civilian whilst using her car as a weapon is wild.
Illegal immigrants contribute more to our social funds than they receive. So they don't receive any
that's
tax
disputed.
benefits.
There's massive amounts of dispute there as to the net economic benefit of illegal immigrants. And if you're accounting for certain things like, you know, are you accounting for a lot of these illegal immigrants, they just go to the hospital for their medical treatment and then they never pay their hospital bill.
Deporting all of the immigrants or the majority of the immigrants in the United States would actually lead to between a 4 and 6 something % decrease in the GDP. You could call me a communist. In the GDP, which is similar to that we saw that in the 2008 economic recession.
Is GDP the only metric that matters if you're doing a analysis of the prosperity of a nation?
No, and that's a silly question.
But that's what you cited to. You're like, well, the GDP would go down. I think people would be willing to take a perhaps marginal economic hit if it meant that all illegal immigrants were deported from the United States.
Yeah.
Like, for example,
this is the thing, like I always say, no one is against people emigrating to other countries to live. You know, they've done all the legal stuff, the documents are all there, it's all above board, all the best to you, mate. But it's the other people that are going to other places illegally and committing crimes. Why would any person with common sense want that next door to you? You know, it's crazy.
In order for us to put murderers away, we have to have a robust criminal justice system. We need to hire investigators and police officers to investigate murders. And that costs money. I don't really care what the cost is, you know, as long as we get murderers justice. Do you know how many illegal immigrants are in the United States?
No, I don't off the top of my head.
Let's say it's at least 10 million. I think the numbers are higher.
Yeah,
do you think all the
for
illegal
sure.
immigrants are homeless?
No.
They're living somewhere, right? How much do you spend on rent?
I spend $1,520.
Rent is expensive, isn't it? These illegal immigrants, they're not homeless. They're living somewhere. That's housing stock that could otherwise be freed up for citizens.
Yeah, he broke it down to her, but I still don't think it's processing. You know, we all have to get up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, work 12 hours and struggle to pay for rent, struggle to pay for groceries, your car, the long list of things, the pressures of life. And these people advocate that people can, you know, go somewhere illegally and get all those things for free whilst we all have to get up and work for us. Crazy. These people are mental.
Why are you out here today?
Because the occupation of America by ICE has gone way too far. It needs to be abolished, and the people responsible need to be tried for their crimes. They've killed, kidnapped, and tortured Americans with absolutely no consequences, and it's time for consequences.
Should protesters interfere with law enforcement activity?
No.
I'm not going to answer that. I mean, you don't look like a cop, but just in case.
I'm definitely not a cop. I'm an independent journalist, but I mean, I guess in the situation where we saw the other day where a protester was shot by ICE, she was blocking the street with her car and not complying with law enforcement directives. Is that something that activists should do?
I'll say I think Renee Good is a hero.
Hero?
What?
Why do you say that?
She gave her life for freedom, not just of the people that she was defending, but to inspire all of America. She shouldn't have had to. Absolutely, she should not have had to do that. But that's the...
You could say the same thing about Charlie then, but they didn't, did they? They laughed at everyone else who was grieving over his death. Laughed at his family, laughed at everyone. These people not only laughed in private, but they wanted to film themselves laughing about it. I mean, you got to be a sick, twisted individual to do that.
The situation that America is in right now. You know, if you lived Germany 1944, you know, what would you have done? Would you have stepped up?
So do you think the situation where ICE is deporting illegal immigrants is parallel to Germany, 1940s Germany? Or?
Absolutely.
Because other presidents like President Bush and Obama deported.
You seem kind of MAGA. I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of what?
Kind of MAGA. So, do you support ICE?
This is the thing. These people can't even have a conversation with you if they know that you disagree with them. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing with people. People message me and comment all the time. They disagree with what I say, which is completely fine. I'm not, you know, I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anybody. People can disagree. That's completely fine. But these people, they can't tolerate it. They can't. They can't.
I support law enforcement, federal law enforcement, enforcing immigration law,
Bye.
You don't?
No, absolutely. Obviously not.
Do you think we should just keep everybody can come in and there's no immigration law?
Absolutely.
Yikes.
I mean, no borders.
No borders.
What good are they doing?
A lot.
Lives are they saving?
None. A lot.
Every sovereign country in the world has the right to enforce immigration law, have a border, choose who it lets into the country.
Bye.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to have a good conversation. No, we're going to talk to plenty of the protesters here today and see what they think. But thank you so much.
Well, all the things they advocate for, these people need to realize that they are responsible for the problems that are on the tail end of what they're representing. Because we know that crime statistics have gone through the roof with these people. And these people, they're responsible for that, what they advocate for. Because these people should sit down with the families of, you know, the victims' families of crimes and horrendous things happening to people, and the police can't catch them because they don't even know who they are. These people should sit with those families and have a second thought of what they're doing is the right thing, because they're playing a dangerous game.